100% project. My question is, how might have the universe formed? I am going to start with a few interesting facts. What is the universe? The universe is basically, scientists like to say everything because we don't know if it has an edge, like it goes like all the way through life, you can say. Okay. So it's basically everything. What is the universe made of? So here's a short video.
All the material objects around you are composed of submicroscopic units we call molecules. The molecules in turn are composed of individual atoms. Molecules frequently break apart and then form new molecules. On the other hand, virtually all of the atoms you come into contact with through the course of your life, the ones in the ground beneath you, the air you breathe, the food you eat, those that make up every living thing, including you, have existed for billions of years and were created in places very unlike our planet. How does that?
So the universe is basically made out of molecules, which kind of look like this. Molecules are big atoms that have many atoms inside them. So they're like a group of atoms. Okay. How was the sun born? The sun was born when matter and gravity met somewhere in the universe, and the core of the energy was really hot. So it was really hot, like 10,000 degrees maybe. And then it was so hot that lava started forming and covering the core. So and when it was really big, it stopped, and that is when the universe was formed. First, okay, this is the first unified series, the Big Bang. Why? Same.
Less than a billionth of a second after the Big Bang, a bubble much smaller than a fraction of an atom forms. This is the universe. It is unimaginably small and unimaginably hot. Within this bubble are four known forces of nature: gravity, electromagnetism, plus the strong and the weak nuclear forces are a combined superforce. Gravity suddenly splits off from the superforce as the universe expands. As the universe expands, it cools, which somehow sets off a burst of energy, fueling the hyperinflation of the universe, suggested by Alan Guth. This inflation locks in the uniformity of the universe pictured by the WMAP satellite. The universe is still less than a second old when the superforce decays into the separate forces of nature. Roughly 3 minutes after the Big Bang, the temperature of the universe has dropped to a mere 1 billion degrees Fahrenheit, cool enough for atomic nuclei to form.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it simple. That was basically just, so here is, yeah, so say that this was the universe, like it was really small. It was smaller than an atom actually. So when it was formed, like this was the only thing in space that time. Okay, so it said that it had like four known forces of nature. The middle was gravity, and when the explosion happened, like the gravity went off and the gravity disappeared, and it started to expand the universe. Then like a billion years or some after, so like over here the nuclear energy and strong nuclear energy went, and then started to form. And magnetism, I don't quite know what that was, but I'm guessing it was a part of the universe. I did not know the name for this theory, but so I guess wrote question marks.
Unified.
Unified theory. Okay. This is basically like it says that there's like a piece of dark matter, and then somehow it expanded. So it went everywhere in the universe was filled. Okay. Third unified theory. Most people actually think that God created the universe with his power, like I guess people could say. Fourth unified theory, ekpyrotic universe. This theory says that there were two galaxies. So like say one here and one here, they started moving toward each other, and then they collapsed. The energy of that was so big, the universe just died. Then there was like still some power left over, so then that created a whole other universe. So that's the ekpyrotic universe theory. Okay. Fifth unified theory is the black hole. Okay, so this theory has a black hole in it, and there was lots of dark energy in space. So stars also was kind of light. So the black hole, what it did, it sucked up every single piece of dark. There were no planets when this happened. There was only dark energy. So it took in all the dark energy. When it took in somehow there was a magnet in space that pulled all of it out. Okay, so then it took in more and more. Then it took it back out. Then then the black hole had enough. It just sucked in the whole universe, or dark matter. But the magnet was so strong it pulled it back, and when it came back, it was transformed into stars and planets. Okay, so that is a ekpyrotic universe. Okay, 6 unified theory, string. Okay, this theory was that there. So in the beginning, I told you that there was atoms everywhere. But in this theory, some people believe that there weren't that many atoms. There was like this much, close to this much. Then inside the atoms were like some things that acted like springs. So they vibrated, and the vibration was so big, it just expanded so far. Okay. First interesting fact, there are over 1 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Second interesting fact, there is a sheet in space that makes no dimensions. So scientists believe that there are like 4 dimensions. So like, so say 2 and 2. So there's a sheet. So the 2 dimensions up here, up there, 2 dimensions are down here. This upper part where I think we live has no gravity, but maybe somehow under here there is gravity. Third interesting fact. This was Albert Einstein's famous equation. Okay, so this equation, m equals c2. Okay, this equation for m, it means mass. Matter. Yeah, so equals light. Matter equals light in the 2. So all of that equals the light, matter the speed of light. So, and one last fact that I did not put on my slide is that when the Big Bang happened, when everything just exploded, when it was expanding, in the middle of that was the Milky Way galaxy. This is where we live, and around that are different galaxies. So, some scientists believe that like in every universe there's a black hole, but I don't think they found a black hole in the Milky Way galaxy yet. But in others they may be. So say that you were supposed to, like, say NASA traveled to another galaxy, they went in, I don't think they could escape that. So they were there forever. So like, if you enter a galaxy like we are here, we can escape the Milky Way galaxy. That's why no person has ever went out of the Milky Way galaxy. And that is my presentation.